Chelsea exclusive breaking news. Chelsea team news for Man United as Enzo Maresca issues Cole Palmer update. Chelsea's trip to Manchester United comes with high drama as Enzo Maresca prepares for one of the most scrutinized fixtures of his young tenure. The Italian coach has been firm in his message throughout the week, determined to balance tactical discipline with the fluidity his side has promised in early season matches. Yet the talking point dominating Chelsea's camp remains the fitness of Cole Palmer, the man whose influence has become central to the way Maresca wants his side to attack. The update Maresca offered on Palmer was delivered with careful precision. The coach refused to overcommit, suggesting that the attacking midfielder remains under assessment, but his words carried a cautious optimism. Palmer, who has been nursing a knock, has been a driving force in Chelsea's offensive build-up, his flair and composure making him a decisive figure in tight games. Maresca knows that a trip to Old Trafford without Palmer is a different tactical proposition altogether. With Manchester United still rediscovering their own identity under constant scrutiny, Palmer's availability could swing the balance. The manager's selection dilemmas stretch across the pitch. In goal, George Petrovic looks set to continue as the dependable presence between the posts, offering shot-stopping reliability and command of his box. The defensive line is expected to feature Reece James, who has battled back into contention, with Levi Colwill and Oxo Disasi forming the central partnership. Marc Cucurella's versatility could secure him the left-back role, though Maresca may still weigh the option of Ben Chilwell depending on match sharpness. Defensive solidity is non-negotiable against United's counter-attacking threat, and Chelsea's backline will need cohesion from the outset. Midfield remains the area of intrigue. Enzo Fernandez, a player Maresca views as the tempo setter, will be the pivot around which Chelsea attempt to dictate play. Conor Gallagher's energy and pressing ability are likely to see him maintain a starting spot, while Moise Caicedo could be deployed as the ball winner tasked with cutting out United's transitional breaks. This trio, if fielded together, provides both balance and bite, though it would also mean one fewer advanced role for a creative player if Palmer is deemed unfit to start. Maresca's philosophy, heavily based on control in central areas, will be put to its sternest test against a United midfield that thrives on chaos. The attacking question marks are where Maresca's boldness will truly be measured. If Palmer is fit, he will almost certainly occupy the advanced role just behind the striker, with Raheem Sterling and Mikel Mudryk stretching the flanks. Palmer's movement between the lines has been key to Chelsea breaking stubborn blocks, and his ability to link midfield with attack has elevated his teammates. Should Palmer miss out, the creative burden may fall on Christopher Nkunku, still working towards full sharpness, but capable of stepping into the spotlight. Mudryk's pace offers a direct outlet, but his end product must rise to match the occasion. Sterling, meanwhile, brings a wealth of experience and composure in matches of this stature. Up front, Nicholas Jackson is the likely focal point. The striker has shown flashes of brilliance, particularly in his movement and hold-up play, but Maresca will want more clinical finishing in front of goal. United's defense, vulnerable at times under pressure, can be exploited if Jackson makes the most of the chances that come his way. It is in games like this, under the floodlights at Old Trafford, where reputations are forged. Jackson has the opportunity to silence critics with the performance of maturity and ruthlessness. Tactically, Maresca's Chelsea are expected to dominate possession, but it is the balance between risk and security that will define the night. Against United, who thrive on fast transitions and exploiting spaces left behind, the discipline of Chelsea's fullbacks will be crucial. Reece James and Cucurella cannot afford to overcommit, and the midfield double pivot of Caicedo and Fernandez will be tasked with providing the screen to prevent counterattacks led by Marcus Rashford or Rasmus Højlund. United's unpredictability in attack means that Chelsea must maintain concentration for the full 90 minutes. The psychological weight of the fixture cannot be ignored. For Maresca, managing Chelsea away at Manchester United is not just another game. It is a benchmark, a moment where his tactical ideas face one of the league's most historic clubs on their own turf. He has spoken about resilience, about building a mentality that does not flinch under pressure, and this is exactly the environment in which those values will be tested. The players, too, are acutely aware that results against United shape the narrative of a season. Palmer's situation remains the subplot that captures the imagination. His performances have transformed Chelsea's attack into something more cohesive and threatening, and the thought of his absence sends anxiety through the fan base. Yet Maresca's measured tone suggests he is ready with contingency plans. Nkunku, Mudryk, or even a tactical reshuffle involving Gallagher in a more advanced role could all be options. What matters most is that Chelsea find a way to impose themselves, regardless of personnel. United, for their part, will view this as an opportunity to exploit Chelsea's uncertainties. Erik ten Hag's side, though inconsistent, have shown resilience at home, and Chelsea will have to withstand not only the footballing challenge, but also the atmosphere generated by the Old Trafford crowd. In matches of this scale, moments of individual brilliance often decide the outcome, and that is why Palmer's presence or absence feels so decisive. Maresca's words have set the tone: cautious optimism, tactical clarity, and a refusal to panic. His Chelsea are still evolving, still finding rhythm and identity, but the expectations are clear. Against Manchester United, under the lights, with Palmer's fitness hanging in the balance, the stakes could not be higher. This is not just another fixture in the Premier League calendar. It is a test of character, strategy, and belief. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe my channel.